It's like always what we normally do each time that we have a YouTube video like this. I give a trade, a signal. I show you how I got the signal, show you the profits I made from the signal, so that you can be able to replicate, things like that yourself whenever you're trading or whenever you're doing your analysis. So that's just basically what we're going to be doing in this particular video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, give the video a thumbs up and follow the channel so that you can receive more videos like this. And milk derive, all we do is milk derive. So let's just move straight into the analysis. So yeah, this is the signal that I gave and showing on your screen, and this is the profit I made from the signal, 7,000 plus, and that is to tell you that this signal is actually very nice. So now I'm just going to go through the profits some of my subscribers showed or sent to me. A lot of them, but some of them decided not to send theirs, and some decided to send theirs. So I'm just going to show you those who did theirs, who sent theirs, and how they made the profit. As you can see, this one said it's approaching TP1, and you can see this is from $983 deposit to $2,096. That's he made $1,125 USD as profit. And you can see this person, he deposited $89 and then he made $399, make the reef, and then he made $399. Forex, I keep saying the profits we make from Forex is not every time, but most times we make profits from Forex, and then in fact 90% of the times we're always in profit. And that is what is trading. You must not be gaining every time, but when you gain very, very well. So even if I'm losing, like if you watch some of my videos, you see that I always use a deposit of less than $500, sometimes $600. So that even if I'm losing, I'm not losing a huge amount of money. But when I'm making money, I'm making it very, very hard. So if you want to learn more about my strategies, I have the introductory part of this. It's on the channel already. I have a whole lot of analysis I've done. It's on the channel already. And now I have my own, this particular video that is also about analysis. By the time you watch all these videos, there's no way that you still be the same trader that you were. There's no way you'll be making losses like you used to. It's just profits all through, and it's actually very, very nice. Like DERIV trading is like very sweet when you know what to do. If you're just trading and you're making losses and all those kind of stuff, it's bad, But when you're making money, when you're trading, you know what you're trading, you know where your stop loss is at, you know where your take profit is at. That's the real essence of trading, and you enjoy it. So in this video, I don't even want to waste our time. I'm just going to go through the whole process of how I got this signal, what made me to take the trade at the point that I took the trade, and every other thing. If you have questions concerning any video I've done, I have my Instagram page at LuckyMint. Sorry, no, that's my personal one. At Milk Derive FS Group. You can just send me a message there. I'll be very, very happy to help. The main reason for all of this is to make sure that the world has the Forex knowledge there. Forex is just like free money. You shouldn't go about blowing your account. If you know you can trade, you take signals. If you know you can't take signals, you learn how to trade. We offer signals, we offer mentorship, we offer all these things to make sure that you're good with your trading. So like this is Milk Derive. I don't want to talk much in this video. Let's just hit it. So right now I'm going to go into the chart and I will show you how I got the signal, what made me to take the signal, the point I took the signal, things like that. So let's just go straight into the chart.
Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong.
So guys, as you can see the chart already, this is the chart of the market. If you look at this chart, like I've always said, if you are making trading analysis, you want to use price action to analyze your market, like you want to do it like that, the most important and the first thing you must do is to start your analysis from the higher time frame. That is very, very important. Like I keep saying, if you're trading from a lower time frame, you're just trading rubbish, because you just be making entries from a minor resistance. I have videos about the minor resistance and the major resistance. It's there on the channel. You can go see it. I just wanted to touch a bit on it and all this, so that you know what I'm talking about. So now you can see this market, and you can see how the market is. The market is good. Now, what should be my first of all, I'm going to delete everything I've done, and I'm going to try to draw it again so that you understand properly what we've done. Remember, we offer signals, we offer mentorship, we offer just the two of them. Before people will go and tell me, you said account management. That's account management. So yeah, so if you look at this trend line that I drew here, this particular one, I drew the trend line. That was the first trend line I drew from the higher time frame. As you can see, we're in the daily time frame D1. That's the first trend line that I drew, and you can see that there was a breakout and then there was a retest here. So this trend line is invalidated. It's nice. It's done. There's no need stressing about this trend line again. I have to move over to the next trend line, or look for the next trend line. Now, if you look at this market, you see that there's a trend here. There's a trend here in the market. From here all the way down here, there's a trend. What's the trend? Exactly, the trend is bearish. There's a bearish trend here. So I'm going to draw a bearish trend line, like I said in the other video. In my other videos, you can decide to use the equidistant, or you can decide to use your single trend line. It's just yours. But if you're a beginner, I'd advise that you make use of your equidistant. It's just very nice for beginners, because it helps you to tame some of the excesses of the other line of the trend line. So I'm just going to draw this part of the market. Remember how we draw trend lines? If you don't know how we draw trend lines, there's a video on it as well. You go watch how we draw trend lines. I've made a lot of videos about price action and about how you can make money with my strategy, And now I'm drawing like this. Now, if you look at this market, like I've always said in the other videos, once the market is like this, it's nice, it's good, but it's going to take a long time before this market gets to this point, and we don't want to face something like that. We want a market we take and we make money immediately. So now from this point where the trend line stopped, from here, I'm going to draw another trend line downwards, because I want to get the market at where it is currently, not where it will be in the future. You understand? If I leave this market like this and I say, okay, let this market go to the top and then I take my trade, it's correct, but it's going to take a long time. This is daily time frame. Before this market gets to that trend line, it will be a very long time. So just to cut it and make it easier and for me to pick an entry that I want, I have to do this. So I go ahead to draw this, and go ahead to draw this as well. And now you might say that the market is becoming dirty and all this. When you're done with this, you can decide to delete all those other trend lines that are not important to your trading. So now this is the particular trend line that we should be using for this trading. So I can decide to delete these other ones, even though they are valid, but it's going to take a long time before the market gets to that particular point. So currently it is useless for me, and I can just stick with this particular one. So I go to the H4 time frame. Sorry. I drew it from the daily, so it wasn't as clear as it is right now. So I go to the H4 time frame. Now look at this point of the market. You can see that there was a fake breakout there. Not really a breakout, but I have to consider it when drawing the trend line. So I'll go back to my trend line and consider it as well. Yeah, let me delete these other parts that I have done already. So fine, look, so yeah, the market broke out here and retested here. Just a simple breakout and retest market. Like I always say, or like I've said in my former video, there are three things you should look out for when using trend line analysis for price action. The first one that you should look out for is breakout and retest. The second one is a trending market, that's a market going in the Elliott wave pattern. And the third one is zigzag, the one that is ranging. So in this particular market, trendline market, what we're seeing or making use of is breakout and retest and trending. These two things is what I always make use of in majority of my trades, because that is the most, that is the ones that occur the most. Ranging markets occur, but I don't really take ranging markets because of a lot of things. You don't know when the market will decide to break out from the range, and things like that. So it's always very, very confusing for most people. So I just don't usually make trades like that. So now you can see that this market broke out and retested here. So when it retested, you should buy from here. If you're a trader and you bought your market from here, you've made a lot of money. Before this market is getting all the way to this place, you've made a lot. Now look at where we look at where we took our trade. At this blue arrow point, that's where we took our trade. So if you had a trade that you took from here, and then it's way up here, you're making a whole lot of money. But that's not what we're considering presently, because if you make such trades, there's also high probability or possibility that you lose, because it's not just about analyzing in the higher time frame. Like I've always said, when you analyze in the higher time frame, you go to the lower time frame, you keep making step-by-step analysis until every form of the market is telling you to do the same thing. If they're not telling you to do the same thing, if the higher time frame is telling you another thing from the lower time frame, no, they must all agree to the same thing. So now the higher time frame is telling us, as of when we took this trade, that the market is buying. So whatever I'm going to look for in this market must be a buy. I don't know if you understand my point. Everything I should be looking out for should be a buy. So if I see a sell from a lower time frame, I will leave the market and go for other trades. I think there's up to like 15 or 12 in synthetic indices that you can trade. No, it's more than that, because there's range break and there's boom and crash. So it's not necessary that you must take that particular one. If they are not agreeing to the same thing, the higher and the lower, you can as well take other parts of the market or go for other index in synthetic indices, or you can even leave the trade. You must not trade every day. You shouldn't. It's not obligatory. Now, as of when I took this market, the retest had already happened, so I wanted to pick an entry. So what did I do? If you look at this point, you will see that there was also a break, a sell here. So I should consider this sell very well and look for the breakout of that sell. So I'll go to my M30, or I can even decide to go to my M15, which now is a lower time frame, and I'll have my drones. So you see how the market works. Now this is what you're having. If you go to M5, you see that there was a retest here for the market as well. But then all this had happened before. Look at where I was when I took the market. So all this had happened before. I'm just looking for an entry. So all these things, all those points it has happened before in the market. So it's not really, essential for me right now or as of then. So I had to, improvise and look for other, entries in the market. So I'll take this all the way up here, since this is, sorry for that. Let me use my 15 minutes again. Because if it shows you, better where the market is currently at. Fine, cool. So now this is what we're having in the market here. So now I go to my M1, and then you can see what happened here: a breakout and the retest, and I took the trade. And there was also and I took the trade, and the trade made us a lot of money and gave us the profits we did. So Forex is easy. It's easy. You don't have to stress yourself and all those. I keep teaching this, and I'll keep doing more and even putting more ideas there so that you can be able to perfect your trading. It is very necessary. You shouldn't dash your money to brokers. Of course, you should make losses sometimes, but not always. So I don't want to waste time in this video. That's just all about it. That's just how I got the signal. That's how we make the profits we made. We offer signals, we offer mentorship, we offer, just these two. You can contact us for any of the services you want.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way.